Hi guys, and welcome to frequazine.com. I'm excited for you along your journey to wellness. Today's interesting topic, we're going to briefly discuss insulin. Okay, a lot of people here in the United States just simply equate insulin levels with diabetes. We must understand that insulin is a hormone, and it is imperative that we keep our hormones in balance to keep proper insulin function. There are other variations outside of diabetes. We have things like cancer, high blood pressure, headaches. Things of this nature is also adversely affected by having abnormal insulin. The truth of the matter is this: elevated insulin does not cause any degenerative disease. What causes these degenerative illnesses is when the insulin is spiked relatively high for long periods of time, creating inflammation. Be mindful. If there is no inflammatory response, there is no reason to be, agitated or upset, because elevated insulin is not a reflection of diabetes or cancer or other type of diseases. It's just your body is trying to find an equilibrium to process the glucose. Majority of the things that you eat on a daily basis will spike your insulin to some degree. The different various foods, that we eat, a great example of wheat gluten, it spikes our insulin relatively high. So this is why doctors are recommending people who are diabetic to eat foods on the low glycemic index, and you'll find a lot of diabetics do relatively well eating a lot of berries. But I'm here to share some insight on a deeper level so that you can understand your body and how insulin works. The average person goes to the doctor who does not understand insulin. The worst thing to do is to treat diabetes with insulin, other mammals, insulin. Scientific research has proven that insulin is not really effective as it should be, and prolonged use of medicinal insulin causes excessive weight gain because it is a hormone. My best advice to you when you have elevated insulin and you want to lower your numbers, what I recommend is go to the store, buy a dehydrator. Buy a bushel of kale, a bushel of Swiss chard, blackberries, strawberries. Dehydrate them all the way down to dry. And then when you get a blender, blend that Swiss chard, blackberries up into a fine powder. Drink that with filtered water, because fiber drives your insulin levels all the way down. Okay? This is a healthy way to get your insulin down. Do not panic when you go to check your insulin and it is elevated, because there are hundreds of people who are on medication that didn't necessarily have to be on medicine because their doctor was not versed in how to interpret proper insulin levels and insulin testing. Okay, so here is some dehydrated spinach leaves. These are really good. I dehydrated these myself. You can do the same. It pushes the fiber, pushes the sugar out of the blood system, and that is all you're doing. Okay. Here are some dehydrated strawberries. Strawberries are excellent for lowering your insulin levels and pushing out the excess glucose out of the blood. Here is some bitter melon. Bitter melon is also great for controlling your insulin levels. Okay. Cinnamon and chromium. All of these things combined will put your insulin levels in check. Again, a lot of the grain consumption and dairy consumption will adversely affect your insulin levels. So just keep these factors in mind. So how you would integrate this, you want to remove a lot of the grains, wheat, rye, oats, barley, and corn, and the dairy. And then you incorporate your dehydrated powders. You want to drink probably 3 cups a day until you see a significant difference. But as long as you put these GMO heavy grains in the diet, none of these natural remedies will really work how they should. Be mindful that food is a chemistry, and once you find that right chemistry that works for you, you'll have guaranteed results. Okay, thank you and have a great day.